Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm super excited because it's October, it's spooky month. I'm filming this already, I mean it's the first week of October, so I'm already kind of like a little bit late on this one, but it's my channel, my timings, my plan, okay? My plan. I ordered the Nomad Cosmetics Ghost Town and Haunted Europe palette. These aren't new palettes, but these are re-releases because Nomad Cosmetics came out, I think, with Haunted Europe first, and then they came out with the Ghost Town, US Ghost Town afterwards, like the following year, and I had my eyes on these palettes. And the problem is with Nomad Cosmetics is it does cost me a little bit to import their palettes. I'm not sure where they're based. I think it's US. I just really wanted to play around with these palettes. I'm gonna play around with one of them today. I don't know which one I want to play with. Let's open them up and have a little look, shall we? Both of the palettes have these really cool, what's it called, like lenticular image. I really like it. So you've got like the, oh, you can't really see, hang on, how do I do this? Oh, like that, there you go, you can see the picture of the woman, and then suddenly it's like skulls, and she's got a veil over her head for like death. And then inside, oh, got a little bit of tissue paper. Inside we have this beautiful, oh, it's like so autumnal colour story. Look at this. I think we've got to go for this one. I will have a look at the other one, but I think we've got to go for this one. Whilst I open this, I want to explain to you, I've got a bit of an idea. I think I want to try and do like a spooky palette kind of countdown to Halloween. I don't know how many I'm going to get through because I don't know how often I'll be able to film and edit and upload all in 1 month, if I'm perfectly honest. But I thought it might be a kind of a cool idea of like spooky palettes. I won't call it a countdown because then it'll be pressure on me to do loads, but I'll just call it like spooky palette, spooky palette series. I don't know, like what should I call it? Spooky palette countdown? No, I don't know. Halloween cat? No, I don't know. Like spooky palettes with Meg. I don't know. This is the Ghost Town US palette. Again, that beautiful lenticular design. Oh, you can see it so much better on this image. It's just easier to see. Maybe if I hold up the other one at this angle. Can you see there? Yeah, this one's like a bit dark and not exactly very easy to see, even in real life. But this one's really easy to see. You've kind of got like the saloon, everything's normal, and then it's like Ghost Town. Let's open this one up. Oh, this one looks so pretty, oh my God. Okay, this one looks pretty. I might have to have a shower and then immediately play with this one afterwards. I'm not gonna lie, I've got the greasiest hair in the whole of south of England, so I could do with a shower anyway. So I might play with this one afterwards and do this as a separate video. Oh, that looks stunning. It looks bloody stunning. I am going to go into the Haunted Europe first though, just because I feel like it's a vibe. I don't know why, but the brown on brown, I'm wearing my cute autumnal brown jumper. So this is going to be it for me today. I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer, just a little bit. I'm going to show you some swatches now of this palette and just kind of give you the up close deets of this, because obviously I'm not going to be able to use every single shade, but we've got 18 shades in here. I'm not going to be able to use all 18 shades on my eyes today. I mean, I could try, but I don't want to. I kind of actually want to make a really nice cute look. So yeah, I'll give you the swatches now. You can have a look at them. Nomad's formula is pretty good. I like Nomad's formula. They're not my favorite formula. Like, it is up there, do not get me wrong, but it's not like my be all and end all of formulas. I have definitely seen an increase of quality over the sort of time that they're creating palettes. I'm hoping for a really good time from this palette, if I'm honest, because it's got some really nice tones in here, some depth, some brightness, some mid-tone shimmers. I love the ratio of that. So yeah, let's just dive straight into this. I have no idea what I want to do. I think what I want to do is the blue with this like bright pop of pink maybe, and like this like a smoky eye with this as well, and like layer them together. And maybe, I mean, you know how I feel about green. I really do love a green. Maybe I can like sneak some of this in there, or like one of these shades. I want to try and use as much as I can, but also for it to make sense. And I really want a smoky eye. I think that's what I wanted, like a haunted central smoky eye. I'm going to start off with the shade Bran Castle, which is this steely blue toned grey. I think I'm just going to plonk this in kind of the outer half into the crease. And I'm going to try and work this like upwards. I want this to kind of be quite dramatic, I think. I'm aware I do the look, like the same looks all the time, like light to dark, light to dark, light to dark. So maybe I try and do something a bit different. Maybe I can try and do like a halo eye or something of the sorts. We'll see. We'll see what works. And then I want to go into the shade Black Forest. This is like a really beautiful navy blue. And I want to put this on the outer corner. And I think in the inner corner. Or do I go across the whole lid and layer the shimmers on top? I might do that. Let me just try this first. Do you know what? I said I wanted smoky. Let's do smoky. I'm going to go in with a flat brush into that Black Forest shade and just pack that all over my lid. I'm getting quite a bit of fallout here, but to be honest with you, that's expected for packing on a dark matte shade all over my lid, so I'm not really surprised by that. Tell you what though, look at that pigment. Woo! I'm going to go back into the shade Brown Castle here, and I'm just going to try and blend the edges slightly. This is probably a bit too big of a brush for this, but whatever. I'm just going to go back into Black Forest and just pat where I had blended out a little bit too much on the edge, just like that. And then want to go into the shade The Catacombs, this beautiful kind of steely smoky grey. And I am going to spray this just so I don't get tons of fallout, and I'm going to place that on the outer half. Ooh, that's so shiny. Like honestly, I could just literally put this all over my lid and be like, done. Ooh, I do bloody love a traditional black sparkly smoky eye. Like, I'd probably say that's like my signature at this present moment of time. In this period of my life, I would say it's my signature going out look when I want to feel like an absolute smoke bomb. When I'm like, I'm feeling myself and everyone's gonna know about it. That's my favourite. It's just a dark, black, rich, smoky, sparkly eye. I feel like a woman in it, you know? I'm just using my Sigma switch in between shades, so might have a little bit of cross-contamination, but it's clean enough. I'm gonna go into the shade Bloody Mary, this one right here, which it's just like a beautiful raspberry purpley red. I want this to go right here because I'm actually going to put another shade in between them. And then I want to go into the shade Big Bad Wolf because I feel like this is going to tie in the raspberry red, because you can see that like purple undertone, and it's going to tie in like the steely grey of this. So I feel like this is a good in-between shade. And I'm just going to plop that right here, merging the two together. Hopefully it does what I want it to. I think it's doing the job. I kind of want to merge the two together. And that shade's got some like purpley glitters from what I can see. So that's really pretty. I have a really, really strong desire to put this mint shade right here, and I don't know how stupid it will look. But I could just go safe and go for this one. But I just have a really strong desire for this one here. It's called Highgate Cemetery. And I want to pop it right there. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna take the shade Brown Castle again and just run that on the lower lash line. I'm going to take the shade Krampus because I feel like this look is missing something. I'm not sure what it is. I'm going to take Krampus and I'm just going to shove it right here for a second. I just need something. Maybe a little bit more of the Bloody Mary. And then I'm going to take Krampus again on a little pencil brush and run that on the lower lash line too. I think it's more drama here. I think it just needs a bit more, and then I need a little bit more of that green there, I think. So I'm gonna go back into Black Forest and I'm gonna try and bring the look up in this corner a bit. I wish I did my eye makeup before my face makeup. I don't know if you can see the fallout that is currently residing on top of my cheekbone, but it's real, it's there. And let's go back into that lovely mint green shade And I plop that back in the inner corner just to re-intensify. What do we think? I'm not sure I love it, you know. I'm not sure I love it. Do you know what I think's needed? Is for me to do the other eye, put some mascara on, and possibly a little bit of black liner, and I think that's going to tie it together, because at the moment I'm looking at my eye thinking I've created better, so maybe we do that. You guys, I don't think I like my eye look. I don't like it. I think maybe because my hair's slicked back as well, maybe if I like just pulled a few pieces out and framed my face a bit better. I still don't love it. I think I don't like my look. I don't like it. I'll zoom you back in so you can like have a little inspection of my not so fine work actually. I put a little bit of like a little winged eyeliner on, and I put a shed load of mascara on because I didn't want to put any lashes on. Just got a little Marc Jacobs one here. I'll list all the products I've got on my face down below. I feel like this isn't a good makeup day. I'm not sure if it's the palette's fault. I feel like I'm starting this entire like little mini series that I had in my mind not off to a hit, which really saddens me. In my mind palace, this was gonna work. The red, the smokiness, the vampiness with like a pop of green just to be different. Which I feel like this isn't throwing the eye look off. It's something here. It's like, I think it's just, I think it's actually the red and the black, which was the whole concept in my mind. And I don't think it's working. I don't think it's the worst look I've ever done, don't get me wrong. It's just messy. It's messy and I do not like it. I did struggle with this palette a little bit. Let me just like give you the little up close, final little up close. My eyes are also very bloodshot, which doesn't help. I don't know why they're so bloodshot. I think although I love the concept of this palette and I love the colour story, I think it's really autumnal, it's grungy, it feels haunted, it feels like Halloween to me, like purples, oranges, greens, like this sort of colour story does feel like Halloween to me. But in practice, I just feel like the shimmers are very, like they are quite deep, and I know I layered it on top. I did swatch them in my hand to see if it was me and to see if I should just like redo the eye look, and it didn't make much difference to be honest. I haven't played with the brighter shimmers in all fairness. I did play with the darker ones, so maybe that's my fault. And I think what I'm going to do is play around with like the trusty greens, the trusty oranges, like shades I just apply so daily that if it looks messy then it's definitely the palette and not me, because those are the shades that I just apply like literally every day. So maybe it's the colour story that I chose didn't blend together the way I thought it was, but honestly like when I originally did just these two shades with this over the lid, I was mildly obsessed. I was like, oh, who is that girl? Who is she? So I feel like this is a really good palette. I don't like the look that I've created, but that's fine. If I get time, I might come back to this one at the end or like after Halloween time and like revisit this and try it again, and we'll call it like Haunted Europe. Let's try this again. I don't know, I'm just not obsessed with this. I'm ready to take this off. It's not a vibe. But this was me just trying out this palette for the first time, and I wanted to try and use those grungier tones. I do think what I was probably struggling with a lot is a lot of the mattes are the same tone. I think really if I was to like cover up, how do I do this? Cover up these ones here, it's like quite deep and dark, like the whole palette is very mid-toned, and I think I was struggling a little bit with that. Just a little smidge. Maybe we'll have time at the end of October, I'm not sure, or maybe like I said, just after October, we'll try this again and try to create a look that I actually like. Maybe we'll give this a second chance, but I'm not best pleased with this at the moment, and I think it's my fault, but I'm not sure. It could be the palette's fault. But I do love the colour story, visualising it. Do you own this palette? Have you created a look that you like? Have I just messed up today? Could be a great possibility. You know when you just have a greasy hair day, your makeup's looking a little bit cakey, you've got tons of fallout, so you've had to put extra concealer on. It might just be me. I might just be having a poor makeup day. So let me know if you have this palette. What do you think if you don't? Do you like the colour story? Do you like the whole lenticular design? I think it's quite fancy. And yeah, thank you for watching my first spooky wooky palette series. I should probably not call it a series in case I only end up doing like 3 of them. That'd be quite embarrassing. Quite a great possibility as well. Thank you so much for watching, and this is like a little random video, but I just want to use loads of spooky, haunted, like ghost, pumpkin, Halloween, autumn inspired palettes, because I have a few of them now and I just want to use them all and give them their moment, and maybe we can do a little ranking at the end. I feel like I'm setting the bar this high for someone that can barely push out a video a week at the moment, but set the bar high, my friends, set the bar high. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thumbs the video up if you have enjoyed. Talk to me down below about Nomad. If you own this palette, if you saw this palette, what do you think about this palette in particular? Let me know, are there any other spooky palettes that you would like me to try? Because if I have them, I'll prioritize them. I will be doing the ghost palette in a moment. And yeah, thank you. I think I said thank you already. Subscribe if you haven't already and ring the bell because then you'll be notified of all the videos I upload. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!